Alright, so this is part 2 of my other video. And as you can see, my Prime 4 now is fully connected on Serato. I can actually, do all this beautiful stuff that I wasn't able to do before. So that's a good sign there as far as the Prime is concerned, right? What I actually ended up having to do for this, which I hate it, because it would be nice to be able to incorporate both. Denon, if you're listening, maybe it'll be in the near future for the actual latest firmware, which was the 1.4.0, I believe is what it is. That used to be in beta form last, I don't know, when I got my Prime in the last week of September, early first week of October, whatever, is when I ended up testing the beta on the Wi-Fi, and that was, being used pretty nicely. But here's my dilemma now. Even though now I can actually use this, like if it's Serato, whatever, it's got all the loops and all that shit, I mean, let's see. Well, as you can see, none of that's working. Loops will work. That'll work. But nothing.
Money, weed, pain, pills, drink. 4-course meal. I got 4 off the appetizer. Bitch, I really got shooters right beside me. Really got groupies in the lot. Hooping and hollering. And I really got bazookas with silence pointing right at your
Which kind of sucks. I was hoping I'd be able to use it the way I want to. Alright, well anyways, we're making little strides, whatever. I'm really like, wow. I should be able to roll. There's no rolls. The slicer. Oh shit. Nope. Okay, so it seems that all the effects are working on this side, but for some reason on this side, oh shit. Okay, well, that's cool to know. At least it seems that it's working somewhat. I should be able to have all of these effects too, which I can't remember them off the top by memory. But here's something interesting. When you play your songs here, right? Say this is deck 2, and I'm playing it. Nothing. And it's still trying to connect. It's been well over, I don't know, 5 minutes that it's trying to connect. But again, pros and cons, I guess, right? Well, if anybody out there in Denon world, Serato world has come up, to these types of issues, again, I'm using HP Pavilion, brand new Windows 10 laptop that I got along with my Prime last October. And supposedly Denon and Serato both affirmed that these are the reasons that I'm not able to use the software. And it's crazy because I don't know if anybody else has come up with this kind of dilemma, but Serato is badass. It's #1 leading software leader worldwide for DJs. And if for whatever reason, I can't believe that Serato just made Serato just to work on Macs. Where when I look up the forums and do a little bit of research, which is my first time actually incorporating having to use a laptop and a DJ controller, as opposed to when I started in '86 and at the age of 14 with Radio Shack turntables and mixer, and then later on getting a chromed out set of Techniques 1210s, which I used all up until I believe 2003, 2004. Yeah, those damn things were starting. Well, anyways, all of this is a learning experience for me, and I don't mind learning. It's cool. I'm not gonna be bitching and complaining and shit, whatever. It's badass to be able to have the best of both worlds in this, badass beast, my Denon DJ Prime 4. It originally was just created just for standalone and to be able to, be used on the Engine Prime software to analyze all our music and all that shit, and be able to do the touchscreen, whatever. Here, I'm limited as far as like touchscreen, goes, because that's all I've got. I think I can utilize my title. Oh well, shit. I gotta be able to connect to that my laptop to be able to get my title shit. Well, damn, that's gonna suck. Or no, wait a minute, I'm tripping. Well, hold on, I am so fucking tripping. Okay, well here I run into, okay, there it is. I don't know why it's doing this. Again, bear with me, people. I'm brand new at all this shit. So I'm going under the impression that because I don't have, okay, well damn. I guess, I don't know, I'm trying to do stuff a little bit quicker. Well damn, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Because my title should just be it, title. Yeah, these are just my regular crates. I'm pretty sure I can bring up all my iTunes shit, but title would have been nice because I actually do use Tidal. That's my first time even trying out a streaming service such as Tidal, and the only reason I would even think about it is because, hell, you never know when that one crazy motherfucker is going to come and try to ask for something that you normally don't have in your collection or play, right? But anyways, here it is going on 7 minutes, and I'm still getting this. Denon Prime 4 hardware connecting. This could take up to 1 minute. Obviously, it seems the hardware connected. Oh yeah, I'm getting something on my screen. What the hell is this? Whatever it is, my Wi-Fi is like half the speed, or a quarter or a third, because it's very slow back here. I'm about 150 feet away from my router. I have a gaming router too, but it's a little bit weak as far as that signal goes, because it only goes for so much, You get what you pay for, whatever. On top of that, I have the regular modem, which was provided by Spectrum, which should be running at 100 or 200 megabits per second or whatever the damn thing is. But anyways, yeah, if anybody in Denon land, Serato land, has come up to this kind of an issue, please help me out to see what it is that I need. All of my stuff is up to par. I just got through reverting back to the version of the firmware for the Denon Engine Prime software, version 1.3.2 or 0.3, whichever one is the one that goes on the websites that connect both. And I figured it was just a long shot that I'll go ahead and do it, and I went ahead and connected it, right? And now that it's done that, I'm seeing something here that I haven't seen before when I was trying to connect. And I don't really know what the hell this white screen is with this green shit down here. It looks to me like it's trying to load something. But now I'm seeing some information that I didn't see on the backside right here where my cursor is. that whatever song I have playing here seems to want to be connecting over here now. I'm hoping that, you know, this is gonna actually work, but I'm really tripping on how slow all this shit is actually, you know, going. Again, my laptop, I don't use it for nothing except for, you know, like the rest of us DJs for, you know, the way that people have their Macs, just music or music videos or, you know, videos. Um, I don't have any social bullshit on here. I got my email shit, but I'm actually thinking of getting it eliminated from my laptop. But I really didn't want to because while I was going through this dilemma of trying to connect with Serato, when I found out late in the year last year around October that we actually had Serato support for the Denons, the emails actually came in handy off of my laptops because right then and there I could download whatever the drivers were, the firmware, the software, you know, upgrades, updates, you know, for both Serato and Denon, because both of them were actually helpful. The only thing I hate about Serato is, you know, it really blows my mind that Serato is as big as it is. They've been around for quite a long time. I believe, I don't know, going on maybe 20 years. If I ain't mistaken, if I read, you know, the Serato story correctly. And by now, I think they make well over 150 million bucks a year or some shit like that. They've probably been doing that for quite a while. They don't have. Oh no no no! I take that back. I did find one telephone number for them, but it's way in the hell from wherever they're located at. I don't know if it's New Zealand or, you know, some country across the pond, right? I'm over here in Dallas, Texas, USA. Fuck Trump. Anyways, Denon support, even though they also have a number across the pond way over there, somewhere in Britain or, you know, England, somewhere around there, you know, London or some shit. But I'm very grateful that they actually have a number here in the States. I think they're located somewhere up there in the northern area of the country by Massachusetts or Maine or something like that. And I'm like tripping because, you know, I actually could actually speak to a human being at Denon as opposed to having to write emails or even try to get somebody on Messenger, which I did for Serato. And I believe Serato actually has a headquarters in New York, but I'm like, damn, where in the hell's the damn telephone number? Because, I mean, that would be pretty quick, especially for somebody like me that's brand new in Serato. And I hate sometimes having to post shit on Instagram or even on Facebook or even on YouTube because you get a bunch of assholes that it's just like, come on, man. You're telling me that you never ran into some issues? All of us DJs have run into issues. I don't give a shit whether it's minute or if it's major. If you say that you never had issues, then you're not fucking real. And, you know, I can tell you right off the back, I'm as real as they come. And I know when I started and I have this much experience in doing what I'm doing. But again, all this is brand new to me. And I'm very blessed and grateful at the opportunity of continuing to learn at my fucking age because I'm almost pushing 50. And I think at least on the mixing part, I can kind of get down. I've got some close friends of mine and some family that say that I'm pretty badass at what I do. And I'm like, well, you know, I can hang, but I'm not going to say I know some people over here in Dallas and obviously, hell, you know, the people that started it all. It's 3 people from, you know, up there in the New York, Harlem area, Brooklyn and all that stuff. And, you know, Grand Wizard Theodore, Grandmaster Flash, all the greats. If it wasn't for them, a lot of us wouldn't be here. DJ Kool Herc. Big ups to all of y'all. Thank y'all for going outside the box because had one of y'all not done that, a lot of us wouldn't be doing what the fuck we're doing. Even if it's techno, which is EDM now or whatever, it's still badass. But, you know, and then Qbert, I mean, shit, come on, ISP, man, y'all bastards are wow. And I didn't mean bastards in that respect, but damn, y'all are badass. The U-Man, it's man, I mean, wow. Shit, I wish I could scratch at least 1/3 of the way like y'all. But anyways, I'm gonna try this out still, and I'm hoping that I'm, well, damn, still got, I can still use all my stuff. And I'm trying to see how in the hell I would really be tripped out if this is my title library stuff here. I can't use any search functions here, I don't think, like I can when I'm on standalone mode, which I'm assuming that's why y'all end up using the laptops to be able to search. For us, it's something brand new on this Prime 4 stuff. But, at least I got something going on back here. Again, like I said, I don't know what the hell this white screen is. I don't want to prolong this video longer than what it is, because my other one's almost like half an hour long, and it's showing some things. But in that version, on that first video, I'm actually on the firmware version of my Prime, which is the Wi-Fi capability 1.4.0. And like I said, on this one, I reverted back to the 1.3.2 or 0.3, so that it would allow me to be able to use Serato. And mind you, I have been going through all this stuff way before, since before the latter half of last month. And it wouldn't allow me to even get this screen, let alone be able to, get the knob and, go through the whole library or whatever, right? It would either have this blank, or it would be frozen and I couldn't be able to do this. And I would have something here and I could actually use here. But both of these were not communicating right. So then it would be the reverse. I would end up having a blank screen here and nothing. And then you'll see this. Or you'll see this, but you wouldn't see the logos of Serato like you see in it right here, Right now that I'm seeing this makes me think that this is maybe Tidal, because I did, try to use Tidal, but I had logged in to Serato before on my Tidal deal here on Serato, which is cool, I'm still getting used to all this, the hang of it. But I will keep y'all updated, because it seems like this green, whatever in the hell this damn screen is going to take forever. I don't know what the hell it's doing, but I wish that I could get back to this. Let me see. Well, let me see. Okay, well, I know that I can still use this, so to me, I mean, if I were to use this, I would just end up having to revert back to the way we used to do things back in the 80s. And just do it by, I don't know, what the hell you call that? I mean, just, I guess, being unique. Whatever the hell came to mind, that's how in the hell we mixed it, instead of all this preparing stuff that people are doing right now. And really, hell, you would take 4 turntables to do a bunch of this stuff. Especially with the flanger. That's a badass motherfucker, Really, the concept of that started way back when you would get 2 turntables, play them at the same time, one just slightly behind the other or in front, and it would give you that effect. But, the way that we're able to control it now, we just, go this way, and add whatever, and it's cool, as you can see. I mean, look, it's moving all of these at the same time, which I'm assuming that for Serato, that's normal. You'll turn one on, I guess, and parameters and reset, whatever. But this is cool. Normally, I like to do my stuff with the 8 beats. I don't know, it just sounds...
It ain't nothing to cut that bitch out. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch out.
So, Again, my Prime 4 is working with Serato. It's not connecting 100% yet with my laptop. Excuse me. This white screen wasn't here earlier, as y'all will be able to see in the video, depending on where you're at on the video. And as you can see, this green, you know, seems like it's loading up something. Still has not moved. I can't tell quite sure what the hell's going on here, because there's nothing, you know, coming up that I need actions. My McAfee, you know, it's a Pro. Says here no actions required, so you know I'm good with that. Damn, man, I just wish that it would connect so I can at least, you know, play around with it the way it's meant to be. But for right now, I'm probably just gonna use it like this and get away with it if I can. And maybe, hopefully, either Denon or Serato will come up with the perfect solution for my Prime 4, which now, since the latter half of last year, has Serato support. And actually, this unit unlocks Serato DJ Pro version 2.3.2, I believe, on its own. And since I was having these issues, I actually took advantage of Black Friday last year and bought the suite for half off, you know, which was not a badass investment, because I figured that if I'm having issues for whatever reason and this Prime 4 is not, you know, connecting to Serato, then obviously if I purchase it and put it in my laptop, now that I have all the capabilities that the suite allows, it should be able to work, right? And this is what's funny. I went in there and it activated all the effects and everything else, you know, Serato Play, you know, the video, everything. And when I went to go and connect my Prime, you know, the DJ controller, because I mean, Serato connects with damn near anything you can think of. Obviously, some Primes come up, but not the Prime 4. Again, because it wasn't created for that. I'm assuming. I don't know about the 5000s and the 1800, the Mixer. I don't know if that should have anything to do with connecting it, you know, with Serato or not. But anyways, and when I found out that my laptop wasn't doing, you know, the connecting right the way it's supposed to, because it's supposed to be instant, real quick, you know. My good friend DJ Ivan G from Dallas, a badass turntablist, by the way. Been knowing him, I don't know, for over 20-something years. That boy's a beast, man. Humble as hell, and I fucking love him to death. But anyways, we connect my Prime to his Mac. And obviously, I mean, him being a professional that he is, it connected real quick. Like there was nothing here. Just regular, however you used your controller with the laptop, and everything was functioning the way it's supposed to. His other two homeboys also have Macs. And out of the 3 Macs, Ivan G's was the only one that connected to it the way it's supposed to normally connect. You know, a DJ controller with Serato, and they are supposed to merge and connect and be one, right? And I found that to be kind of odd, because then I couldn't rule this out, the Prime, because I was actually leading to that. And it just, you know, blew my mind, because it's a brand new controller straight out the box. There's my box over there. And I'm thinking, what the hell could be wrong? So then, just to give this laptop the benefit of the doubt, I end up connecting this laptop to another DJ controller, one of those little bitty pocket ones. I believe it's a Newmark one. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. And as soon as I connected, this laptop connected to it real quick. Like, there was nothing. Like, right now, I don't even see that it's trying to connect down here, you know? Which, this screen up here, I don't know what the hell this screen is. I don't know why it's even there, but I'm thinking that it's trying to communicate, and for some reason it's not allowing to fully communicate with my laptop. But anyways, that threw me off, because then I couldn't rule out my laptop, and I couldn't rule out the Prime 4. And then ultimately I found out that maybe it's a software issue with Serato, because there's something pretty crazy with Serato in regards to my my Ryzen 5 processor and the Radeon graphics card or whatever, right? With the Windows 10 Pavilion HP. And I've read also that some of the Macs, they're having some issues. I don't know why that is, but I mean, damn. I'm hoping that Serato will get all of these things situated pretty soon. And I'm praying that it's not something that I did on my end. Everything is connected. USB 3 cable connected to one of the USB ports. And there shouldn't be anything other than Serato being on my screen. I mean, nothing. I don't use the damn thing for nothing, even though all this is there or whatever. I don't use no Xbox on here. I mean, none of that. So, hopefully y'all can help me. I will be putting this on Facebook in a little bit, and maybe even my YouTube, and I'm hoping that somebody can help me out. Thanks a lot, and again, I'm being rude. Happy New Year, everybody. All my fellow DJs, Happy New Year, and y'all keep on spinning. May y'all have a blessed year and a prosperous one. And let's go out there and make people happy, right? Get them off their seats and, not be shy and go on the dance floor and do whatever in the hell they do whenever they hear us jamming out. Again, thanks a lot, y'all, in advance for anything that y'all might be able to help me out with.